Oh, hi. Hang on, I'll go this way. Hi. So how is everyone? I did the ninja act earlier this Friday at the thing. Oh, thank you. I actually have new outfits today. We have a new wheel of holiday outfits. So I went a little crazy, so we'll go over here for a sec. So yeah, I got a new wheel with new stuff. Yeah, this is my penguin one for now. See ya. So, this weekend has been a weird one. It's one of those things where I felt like streaming and then I did my test and I'm like, oh my god, I'm boring. Which is like the worst. When I can't even watch my video, I'm like, oh god, why have we done this? This is the dumbest thing ever. So now we're attempting to be social. Also, so holiday presents and such get delivered to the house because of course I don't go shopping. I don't know anybody that goes shopping anymore. Are you kidding? So everything gets shipped, which of course means that Teddy and I have to have code for boxes that we are not allowed to open when the other receives it. Because obviously if he's here and I'm not, then that's a thing. So we've said there are boxes of snakes. So if I have to abruptly leave for a moment, it's because a box of snakes was delivered and it's raining. So, I watched the Video Game Awards, and I was excited about something that I saw that is coming out very soon, which is the update to Vampire Survivors that includes Among Us, which is nice, and it's going to be fun. So, I figured since I've defeated all of it on the Xbox, and I have all the achievements on the Xbox side, I may as well do it on this side, too. So, yeah, Among Us and vampires. It's gonna be super neat. So, they added, like, an emergency meeting option, so they're gonna have new characters, and they're gonna have you can shoot, the Among Us tentacles, where, like, you end up being, like, the parasite one, where you envelop the other Among Us. I have a soft spot for Among Us. I'm never able to play, but so Teddy and I have a 2-person desk. And the first time we ever played Among Us, we had to get a giant cardboard divider to put between us because he was afraid that I would cheat. So we had this, like, old school, like, giant cardboard box between us so that I couldn't see his screen and he couldn't see mine. Nice. See, I think it's cute because it's one of those things that I love games that have an objective, and everybody has a different objective, which makes it all the more fun for that. So yeah, it was a good time. And then last night, Teddy and I played Lethal Company for a little while, and that's kind of fun, but you need friends, so I'll have to plan something and make it so that actually works. But yeah. And then, let's see what else happened this week. It was my mom's birthday. Which is sad but happy all at the same time because obviously she's not here anymore. But I like to make her a cake anyway. And so I had cake. Hi Frog, I'm doing good. How are you? I was just saying that it's like I had a moment of like, I don't want to stream today because I'm boring. Then I decided to hit the live button anyway. So here we are. Because that's how you conquer fear. Rain and hamster love! I love it. So we have holiday decorations. We got holiday outfits on the wheel. Even some surprise ones that are a little funny. Oh, thank you. It's weird to think about it because, like, okay, so I have a bit of a social defect, right? So I don't technically, I guess, miss people directly. I know that sounds strange, and let me explain. So, like, if someone is not around for an extended period of time, I will think of them and go, oh, I should talk to them. But I don't actively feel the pain of, like, missing someone until they're actually gone. Like, you can't talk to them anymore. And so that, I think, is something new for me, because I always just think about it like, oh, well, phones work both ways. If I want to talk to someone, I can talk to them, right? And when you can't do that, that's when it gets weird. And it's like, I don't want people to, because people say all the time, oh, I miss you. I'm like, I guess I miss talking to you on a regular basis, but it's not like I'm dying. Hey, Max, how are you? So yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like I guess I just don't think of it like that. I mean, I'm happy, like, I'm in the no news is good news kind of category, so if somebody doesn't, like, say something for a while, I'm like, oh, they must be doing okay. You know, and then I hit them up when I feel like I need to or something. Pain hit me when my late uncle, who I didn't talk to a lot. It was weird. Yeah, it's not like I don't think about them, like, doing good things in their lives, you know what I mean? Like, I have friends that I haven't talked to in a while, and I'm like, I hope they're doing good, you know? Grease, how are you? But I'm more of a person that's like, if you need me, you know how to find me. And I'm always happy to help. I'm doing well, how are you? We have some holiday stuff, we got some new stuff, got some decorations, as you can see. It's snowing in the cage today. And I have some new holiday outfits too, because I did some work. So everything has been going so far so good, I guess. Oh yeah, we got new stuff. Yeah. So I'll go over to the wheel for a second, and we'll tell you what's on it. So on the holiday wheel, I have an angel. I have something I've called candy cane. I have an elf. I have a holiday sweater. I have an ice queen. The wheel spin come with channel points. So if you see the little sunflower seed or the sea match key in the bottom corner, it should be under that. One would hope. And if it's not, I will turn it back on. But it should be there. Yeah, outfit change is what it's listed as right now. We even have we have a Santa bunny too. So yeah, this is what I do in my off time. Well, you and Frog hung out before. Thank you. Alrighty. So we will spin. What we got? You got the candy cane. Yay. Hold on one sec, I'll get her. Here we go. Candy cane was for the stripes, obviously. So yeah, there's a timer on it, so when it times out again, we can spin it again. Heck yeah. Ta-da! So, like I was saying initially. Thank you. I like the little candy cane. I had to make the gloves go all the way up because they weren't originally. It just looked like mitten. Thank you. I love this little Santa. He's just so cute. Thank you. You know I try to do things up for the holidays for you guys. Okay, so. We'll go back to chat for a sec. So yeah, we got a bunch on there for the holidays, and it'll be up for all of December. And I'm working on a new one for New Year's, but it's a little more involved. It's one of my bigger projects, so hopefully I can pull it off in time. So, I got a question, okay? Because I know everybody with the holidays and stuff like that, it's all about the money stuff and everything. What is your favorite holiday snack? Because I'm looking for some new snack ideas. And everybody's got other stuff, so, and it's like, everybody does something different. And I really like, my favorite gift that I ever gave to Teddy's family, because I'm not very close with my family, but Teddy's family's pretty awesome, so I'm pretty chill with them. And my favorite gift was like, I went and made a giant box of like a dozen different kinds of cookies, and I just delivered it. It's like, here you go, Christmas in a box. Okay, so you're gonna sound like you're from the 1800s, but we'll hear you out, so we'll let you cook. What you got? Yes. My family always had one of those, like the crystal glass bowl with the nutcracker in the middle, with all like the mixed like walnuts and stuff like that in there. It was always on the table. It was like my grandfather's favorite thing to do. Because he would just sit there and crack them open for me, and I'd just sit, like, on the floor and eat walnuts all day. It's something about the satisfaction, like, the gratification of cracking it open or getting it open in one piece, you know? It's one of those things that always connect holiday-wise for me, too. And there is... Okay, so everybody has, like, the ornament thing or whatever that you made for your parents that they held on to for, like, 700 years that now looks like the most raggedy thing in the world, and you will never get rid of it, right? So mine is an arts and crafts project from, I think, like, first grade that my mom insisted that we have, and it's the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's literally a pine cone with a walnut on top of it, and then a cute, like what is it, a cotton ball on its head to look like a hat, and then I drew a little face on the walnut that looks like it's a caroler, and it just sticks in the tree. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, but I need it. It's like, it's gotta be there. It's just the silliest thing. And then there is this magic ornament that has existed in my family for a very long time. And when I was like, I don't know, like 11 or 12 or something like that, I experimented. So I've always made weird craft projects. It's a hobby, it's a thing, it's something I've always done. And when I was like 11 or 12, I learned that you could poke a hole in an egg and basically blow the egg out the inside, like the inside out. So you have a hollow egg shell, which is super weird if you think about it. I then painted this eggshell to look like an angel, and then made it an ornament. Ah! I hear the box of snakes arriving. Hold on 1 second for me, guys. 1 moment. 1 second. I'm back. Box of snakes has been secured. So with this egg, right? So now it's survived all this time. It still exists. I have no idea how. Like, because I don't pack my Christmas ornaments very well. I'm sad when Christmas is over and I have to take down the Christmas tree. So I tend to not pack them as well as I should. Thank you. Yes. So secret gift number 1 has arrived. There is one more box in transit. So again, if I have to vanish, secret box of snakes has been obtained. Ah. See, I would happily leave my Christmas tree up all year round as a light source if I could bring myself to decorate it for other holidays. Because then I wouldn't look like such a creepy hoarder. Oh, we black screen? No! Oh no! Ah! Why are we in the dark? Why are we in the dark? No! Where'd the cage go? Hold on. Hold on. What happened? What happened here, folks? Are we back? I think we're back. I didn't see the black. That was weird. That was weird. Okay. No! Refresh browser! Refresh browser! I checked this stream. The stream seems okay. Can anybody else check and see? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is out there. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Because I'm curious. Because if it's me, I most definitely would love to fix it. Because that would be weird and a problem. Okay. My black screen seemed to be okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. Thank you. Confuses me sometimes. All right. Yay. Okay, so other than that, so I make cookies most of the holidays because the cookies are like my favorite portable holiday snack. You know, easily transmitted to my face without too much mess. I would love to get into like fancy holiday stuff. Like I watched the British baking show and I watched them make like a Yule log. I'm like, holy cow, that's so neat. Oh, okay. So hear me out on this. I have a question. So I have a personal preference that seems a bit strange. In the realms of building materials, gingerbread is fantastic. I love the squishy gingerbread cookies, though, as like a snack item. Like a Pfeffernuss cookie. Like the German one, like the big squishy ones. That German heritage thing. Somewhere in there. Exactly. So on the holiday list of cookies, we have chocolate chip cookies that must be made every year. We have snickerdoodle cookies because those are Teddy's favorites. We have chocolate crinkle cookies, which are the chocolate cookies with the powdered sugar on the outside that get all crackly when you bake them. Oh, yes. Cookies directly. Oh, so there was a Christmas incident when I was a child. So my mom and I made cookies for Santa, like you do, and I declined to eat actual dinner and instead kind of went and attacked cookies in secret, and then spent all of Christmas Eve doubled over in cookie-based agony. Had to go to bed early. It was this whole big disaster for me. I was so upset. Oh, please. Combination of butter, flour, chocolate, and sugar. I don't care who made it. Me, Pillsbury, the freezer section, the Girl Scouts. It doesn't matter. Cookie is love and necessary for all holiday experiences. Mm-hmm. This is how I feel. Because because the holiday stuff, I really, really like it. Like, so winter is my favorite season. I know that most of the time everybody says fall because it's all so pretty, but winter is my favorite because, speaking of someone who lives in a place that, you know, the world collectively can kind of overstimulate my brain, Christmas and snowing, like nighttime, that quiet sensation of just everything just feels chill. It just so speaks to my heart. And cannolis, I don't even want to, I used to live, you know, an hour from Boston. We spent way more time in Mike's Bakery than you would ever believe. I am a cannoli junkie. I love them. And Italian Christmas cookies. Oh my God. I live. I know. I could talk about snacks rather endlessly. So whenever I can't think of what to talk about, I always talk about food. Which is probably a weird thing for most people, but it makes me happy. I mean, I collect cooking, like cookbooks and stuff. I never end up making too much out of them, to be honest, but I love having them just because I love looking at the pictures and see how stuff is made, and like it's so neat to me. So yeah. But it used to be like this whole big production every year with my mom and my sister and I, where we would do gingerbread houses and we'd make them, and then because my mom was such a neat freak, we would take the dining room table and like cover it in newspaper and then plastic wrap so that we wouldn't get colored frosting all over the house. And then my parents would go to the work holiday party and I would be left to babysit my sister, and our mission would be to make gingerbread houses by the end of the night. And my mom would stock us up with all the like dollar store candy to be able to decorate it on the outside. And it just became a thing for us. And so when I moved out and I had my own kitchen, I decided to actually bake a gingerbread house, and it was an absolute tragic failure. Because I baked it like a cookie. So it was nowhere near like construction worthy hardness. So of course the whole thing collapsed. Like, which began a family tradition that is probably the funniest thing that ever happened. My sister and I, after this disaster, we decided to make it look like it was a murder scene. Like it was like some sort of Armageddon disaster had happened in gingerbread world. And so we decorated this disaster like it was a murder, and how it was like just it blown up, and there was stuff everywhere and there were parts everywhere. And this continued for the next 10 years. Where we have made a gingerbread crime scene every time we have done this. And it freaked out my mom for the longest time. And then she just started laughing at it. So yeah, gingerbread crime scene is a thing. And it all started because of the collapse of a house. And then the next year we bought like the pre-made gingerbread kits. So we opted not to bake them ourselves. And that year, the little gingerbread men that came in the package were all decapitated. And it just sort of cemented the whole thing. And so then it just became a mission. Because you know how you get the little gingerbread man in the box with the house to like put on the outside? Well, all their heads were broken. So the best one, was when we had the gummy bear zombie apocalypse. So we got the little village kit this one year. It has like the little bitty houses that are like the size of graham cracker boxes, you know? And we then proceeded to make them on top of a hill with like all of these green gummy bears like climbing up the hill towards the house. So yeah, we are a weird family. But it's a lot of fun, and it's something I do remember pretty well for all of it. So that's the other thing too. While your situation might not always be the best, there are still some good memories that can come out of things like that too, which is nice. One of the few times that, like, we didn't fight as much was trying to work on this project together and do this, and then the mission was always to freak out my mom. Like, that was the entire goal, was to freak out my mother. So that's what we kept trying to do. And so no. And then the other thing that I would always have to do is, we always had, like, it was what I referred to like Christmas trick-or-treating, where you go and look at all the Christmas lights, and my dad would look up, you know, in the beginning stages of the internet, of course, he'd look up like addresses for us to go look at what they did, and we'd have to go like walk around. And the funny thing is, there was this one like collection of 3 houses that did like this little Christmas village. So you walk through like the whole Christmas village thing, and all the kids are looking at all the lights like, oh, it's so pretty, their trees are all lit up and everything's beautiful. And then you walk around the corner to the side of the house, and all you see are the dads standing in front of the electric meter on the outside of the house, just watching it spin. So yeah. That's how you tell you've crossed the threshold into adulthood. Is when you start looking at things and go, oh my god, how much money did that cost? Instead of looking at it, it's like, oh, it's so beautiful, everything's so pretty and shiny. And now they're looking at like, oh my god, your electric bill is gonna break you, man. So yeah. Mm. An interesting Thanksgiving, which basically the interesting part about Thanksgiving was there was no Thanksgiving. We went to go to Thanksgiving and immediately had to leave due to complications for breathing issues. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, we have gas heat here, and I'm actually quite happy about it. The one thing I will say, so I've had all kinds of heat, and when I lived way up north, we had oil heat in our house, and oh my god. I mean, when you have to live in a place that gets like 6 feet of snow in a week, and you have to choose between rent and heat, it gets a little dicey. It was like $800 to fill the oil tank, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have that money. Oh my god. So when I got to a place that actually had like regular heat where you get billed regularly and it's consistent, it's like, oh my god, this is great. It was so bad. Oh my god. And I was so broke, because this was at like the really, really broke point. So it's like, I was so broke. So when you go through that and you're like, okay, can I get like a quarter of a tank of oil delivered? And they're like, no, you can only get a full tank or a half a tank, and that's it. And a half a tank is $800, and a full tank is $1,600. It's like, oh my god, no! It was so bad. On the plus side, like a whole tank of oil would last you like the entire winter, but on the downside, it's a lot of money to shell out when you got nothing anyway. And then I had one apartment, my very, very first apartment. Heat and hot water were included, which was nice. Unfortunately, they also broke all at the same time. Ah! Yes, we will play a game today. Would you like me to play the game now? I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. Well, unfortunately, the heat broke at one point, and it proceeded to accidentally kill my pet. I had a rat at the time that died of heat stroke in the house. I was so mad at them. I was so mad. Okay. We're gonna play Vampire Survivors. See, I do actually set things up ahead of time. I do. Okay. I am excited for this game's new DLC to come out. I don't know if it'll let me show you. No, not in this window. But they're doing an Among Us collab, which I like. I also have my little Christmas tree back here too. And if you'd rather have the little Santa, I can bring him over instead. Oh no, heat and hot water, one of the most expensive things you could possibly have to deal with ever. Okay, I think that I will pause my Christmas music. Go over here. Now we're just starting in this on the PC side. Mostly because this is my new one, but I have beaten it on the Xbox pretty aggressively. Start, please. Thank you. Okay. Quick question, first of all. Volume and music. Are we too loud? Before I get ahead of myself. Because we can turn it down slightly. I have been bad at like blowing people's eardrums out lately, so I've been trying to be conscious of that. Yeah. That's what I thought too. Ah, that would be the problem, obviously, because you're here to hear me, I would hope. Okay. Better? Hopefully? Maybe? Possibly? Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Because I don't want it to be too stupid loud. That's just silly. So the other thing I gotta do is this. That. Okay. Still a touch loud. Okay. Because it's weird for me, at least, where I'm like, okay, let's see. How's that? So, beyond that, what else have we done in the last few days? I have... There we go. Okay. Yay! Perfecto! Okay, cool. See, I am the strange person where if I am sitting here by myself to do this, like playing a game on my own, I have the volume way, way down. And I know that most people don't play like that, and every time I try to listen back to it, it's like, what am I don't want that. I do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I suffered for that work holiday party, by the way. My work holiday party was recently, and I did the thing that I always do, which is I ran around like a knucklehead trying to help everybody get all the stuff done. And the next day, my legs went, what the hell did you do? What the hell did you do to yourself? Why have you done this? And I blame, specifically, the party atmosphere that gets me. Because every time people are around and they're having like a good time, I want to make sure that, you know, that keeps going. So I push past what I would normally think would be my normal limits because I want to have a good time. But I'm okay with paying for that later. As long as I know, you know what I mean? I hate it when it, like, blindsides you, when you're just like, I wake up and all of a sudden my neck hurts so bad I can't sit up straight, you know? But I don't have a problem if it's like, no, I partied. That was fun. I had a good time. That was worth it. Because if it's worth doing, it's worth having a good time, you know? I also really like to see all the people that, like, actually looking happy. Because most of the time in your day-to-day life, you typically don't see people, like, actively trying to smile and laugh. You see them just sort of as they're going along, but you don't get to see them when they're actually having a good time. And I like to kind of embrace those times because the work I do, I see people when they're really frustrated or mad most of the time. Home inspection at 9 a.m. is an hour away. Oh, whoop! I like actively refuse to make appointments on weekends. Mostly because of things like that. I'm like, the instant I hear my alarm on a Saturday and I am angry. Like, what are you doing to me? Why are we doing this? This is not a thing we should be doing. Oh my god, the worst one for me though is whenever we have to fly somewhere or go somewhere. Foxy! How you doing? Because I am an anxious traveler, as you could probably guess. So I get in my head about it a lot, so it's like, I get so afraid I'm gonna miss my alarm that I completely freak out and don't sleep. Because if it's something important, I feel like I have to pay attention, and then I just don't do what I'm supposed to do. So Foxy, the question of the day is, what is your favorite holiday snack? Yeah. I actually have time off coming up, which is weird for me. I don't typically do time off that well, honestly. Oh, Christmas cookies! We were talking about cookies too, because I like to gift cookies to people. Because I used to have a friend at my old job that all she ever did, she made stupid money. She was like a development engineer. She was a massively successful person. And she made ridiculous money. And her chosen thing to do for Christmas every year was she made cookies for the people she cared about. And she said, I could give you a gift that's expensive, I could spend money, or I could give you something that's irreplaceable, and that's my time. And so this is how I feel about most of these holiday things. Ah, you're streaming Halo. Nice, nice. I am doing well. I am here. I am going back and forth on a couple things where I went back and forth this morning in testing, because I'm like, I'm boring today. No one's gonna want to watch. Why am I doing this? And then I hit go live anyway, so y'all are stuck with me now. Of course, got outfits and fun stuff. I really like holiday. What else was I gonna tell you about? Oh yes, so guess what else? So, coming up very soon is also Teddy's birthday. Yes, yes. And I have been trying to be ninja stealthy for Teddy's birthday. I'm doing my best here. Trying. So far I've succeeded, but I'll let you know how it goes after that. The last thing I need is for him to crash the stream. So, Foxy, what is your favorite kind of cookie? Cookies are the best holiday dessert in my opinion, mostly because they're portable and I can take them anywhere. And they go really well with cocoa. I love cocoa. I mean, you know, most people, I understand, it's not a thing that you want to be in love with because it's horrible for you. But I love it anyway. It's delicious. And no one will ever tell me otherwise. I mean, come on. It's the best thing ever. I know all these people are gonna go like, no, it's coffee, or no, it's something else. No, it's cocoa. It's just wrong. It might be a relatively short stream today because I did make a promise that I have to honor. We did promise to obtain today, at Teddy's request, we are to obtain chili dogs and milkshakes. So we're going to do that in a bit. And I know this game isn't really like fun to watch me play, but I figured it would be the best choice to like be able to talk at the same time if I wanted to. And like I said, after the Game Awards, I'm still like super hyped that it's coming out in like a week with that DLC for Among Us stuff. It makes me happy. So I gotta bulk up. Gotta get swole. That's the mission here. I have really been loving Lethal Company though. We've been playing that off stream a little bit. It was a good time. Poof. Ah, that's my favorite power-up! The one that completely eradicates the screen. Makes me happy. Turn the screen into shinies and then give me all the shinies. So. Oh, Foxy, I never told you, I don't think. Teddy has a Halo tattoo on his arm. The 7th column from Halo. He loved Halo. Loves collectively, not just love. Will always love. The love will always be there. Yeah, he had to teach me how. There were 3 things I had to learn how to do when we first started dating, and one of them was I had to learn to play Halo. Because that is Teddy's game. Even so far as we have like a Halo New Year's party with all our friends. We get on, we play Halo, beat each other up. It's fun. It was actually really funny. So when Teddy came to visit me, the Halo New Year's Eve tradition is very much a tradition, but my mother always had a New Year's party every year, and we literally left the party like what 20 minutes 30 minutes before midnight to go start this Halo match. Because we launch an elephant at midnight. We actually we fill it with explosives, and if you do it just right and you fire at it, it will continue to spin forever. And so instead of like the New York City ball drop, we launch an elephant. And we had to go launch the elephant before we could come back to my mom's party. It was very funny. Yeah, so Teddy's done it even from before he met me, but I've definitely incorporated it as our family tradition for New Year's Eve, which is always a good time. And we have friends that are kind of live all over the place, so we all connect up and launch the elephant, and then we play Halo, and we always play Capture the Flag because Teddy and I have to be on the same team. And that's because my skills in Halo are limited, but I'm really good at running away. So the rule is he just gives me the flag and then covers me, and I just run. Got our friends really mad at us one year for that tactic because Teddy's very good at Halo. I am very not good at Halo. So I should be a crippling handicap, but I have at least one minor skill. And our friends kept getting angry at us because we kept running the flag to the end. So, in other delightful news, things that happened, for those of you that did not watch the Game Awards or are not into VTubers, Iron Mouse won Creator of the Year, which is awesome. I'm so happy to see VTubers becoming a little more out in the world. That's really great because we're here and we're quite happy, and a lot of us are pretty entertaining. Not me, but others. And then the VTuber Awards are going to be soon, so that's gonna be fun. Also saw a bunch of games, and I don't know if Kojima is making a game or a movie that is a game. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I mean, it's a Kojima game, so obviously it's going to be confusing anyway, and I'm going to spend most of the time going, what the hell am I actually doing here? But I'm excited to see him, if that makes any kind of sense. Because we love Kojima here. Okay. Ah, we're gonna get flooded out. No. Ugh. Okay. Go through. Don't die. Don't die. No. Get the money. So, have you noticed I only have 2 characters in life? We're just trying to at least survive 1 round. Because, well, I have beat the hell out of this on my Xbox. I do not play it on PC very often, and I'm trying to change that. So. I'm definitely excited to make some Christmas cookies, though. I'm starting to have that craving. I'm starting to have that need to make them. The other cookies I make, which are always frequently talked about. So, if any of you have ever watched How I Met Your Mother, I make some bitches, which have peanut butter and chocolate and caramel bits in a, like, chocolate chip cookie base, which is really, really delicious. And they are much anticipated that I make them, so I'm excited because I want them now. Like, I want them all now. So what I do is I get little tiny, the caramel ball things, and then I also get them to, I get little, like, mini peanut butter cups, and I put them in the cookies. It's so tasty. So tasty. So very good. So if you have an opportunity to try that, because that'd be awesome too. And I should probably make peanut butter cookies. They were my mama's favorite. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't die, don't die. Okay. So, hopefully, in the realm of things, everybody's had a relatively chill week. I know that, like, the holiday stuff is starting to kick up. And I also really like... I just like winter in general. I like it colder. I'm a night person. I tend to like it slightly darker. I've never had that seasonal affective thing happen to me that way. I think I get seasonal affective disorder in the summer. It's too bright all the time. I think I get seasonal affective disorder in reverse. Which is probably not a good thing. Oh, we need to be so much faster. We are so dang slow. And smushed! Oh, dead. That's okay. That's okay. You know what I didn't check? Because I'm a dummy. I didn't check if this worked. Does this work? It worked. Okay. I never checked that. So silly. So silly. Alright. We go again. Ooh! 3,000 skeletons. We got the cross. I like that one. That's fun. Find the vacuum. I found a vacuum. The fire one to level 4. Oh, we unlocked the old guy. Yay! Now we got unlocks. Now we got stuff. There we go. Now we got folks. Okay. Alright. Let's do this one. Let's buy this gentleman here. So I know this is not like the best one to do for this one, but maybe we should do... Can we do the library yet? Can I do that? I don't know. Oh, I can! I like the library. Okay, let's go. The inlaid library is fun. Let's see. Let's do fire today. Oof. Ah, don't touch me. That's rude. How dare you? There we go. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna take the cross this time because we can wing that at folks. I do like this one because when it grows up, when it grows up, it'll bounce off walls better, which is nice. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Waha! Okay, okay. So, this guy, look at this flowing hair. Look at how lovely this Pixel Sprite's hairstyle is. It's going so well for him. Alright, we need to pull this stuff towards us because we're gonna get squished to death again if we don't. So let's try that. So with this Vampire Survivor DLC that I'm excited for. I don't know if y'all have seen the trailers or anything else yet, but if you get a chance, go take a look. It's actually really funny because I love the Among Us bean. I actually just think it's kind of a very cute, simple design that would catch on pretty easy. And it lends itself so well to giving like a little bit of expression through something so easy to create. And I love that. I've always loved those types of things. Like, look at how easy it is to make like a wee me, like a little person, like a me on Nintendo. And it only is like what, 3-4 character selections, and you still feel like you look like you. I like anything that can give you personalization that everybody feels comfortable doing, because there's some personalization, like say for example doing Vroid or something like that, where you get overwhelmed in the creation part, which I can fully understand. It's just a lot. Ooh, let's do lightning. We haven't done lightning. I like lightning. One of those people that really, really likes thunderstorms. Never had a problem with it. Always had dogs that had a problem with it though. So it cuts your enjoyment a little bit when your beloved pet is having freaking panic attacks. But that's okay. I don't know if I ever told you guys how we bought our house. Which is actually a really, really cute story. So, when we bought our house, we'd been looking for a house for like 6-8 months, and because we didn't know the area super well that we were looking in, we kept getting like the scary houses. You know, the houses you should never see, or in neighborhoods that are like, okay, this would be great, but I may get shot. Kind of thing. So, we go the route of, I got hooked up with a realtor that was actually a friend of mine who helped us find something. And Teddy actually found our house. He messaged me in the middle of the day, is like, oh my god, we have to see this house. This just came up randomly on my thing. We need to go see this house. This is our house. And we got to the house, and we're trying so hard to be like super cool, like, oh no, this is, you know, we got stuff we can fix here, there's stuff that we need to do, talking like all those kind of negotiating things that you're supposed to do when you buy a house. And we walked in the door and we just felt so at home that we're just like, no, this is our house. We don't even care. So there were a couple offers on the house, and I actually wrote a letter to the previous owners basically saying, like, I'm not a house flipper. I'm not a person that is looking to you know, turn this house into something else. I want to live in it. I want it to be ours. I want it to be a home. And they picked us, mostly because of my message, because everybody else that offered was like a house flipper that wanted to turn it into a new house. So, it was very kind of them, and when they were leaving, so obviously because it's our first house, we didn't have a whole lot of furniture. And they were moving to their, like, retirement house, their beach house, permanently instead of staying where they were living. And so they're like, oh, well, you know, we can just leave you the furniture that we have, that we're not taking with us, so that you guys have furniture. It's basically how we got, like, all of our living room furniture. Because we didn't have anything, and I definitely was trying to buy a house, not a couch. There was that. Ooh! Let's do more fire. I also apparently have to get to a certain level for, like, the Twitch integrations on this to actually work, because I don't have enough unlocked for you guys to be able to help or hinder me as much as you would like to. So that's the next thing I want to do as well, because when the DLC comes out, I'd like to actually play it on stream, but I'd like to use the chat integration so that you guys can harass me. Because, you know, I thought you'd like that. But I'm probably just going to die right now. Because, let's be honest, I need help, like yesterday, or I'm going to perish. Here in this library. And if you keep touching me, that's gonna happen. Don't touch me! No touching. No touching. There we go. Do you know what I wish? I wish games like this did the thing where, like, when you level up, your health comes back. But they don't, because it would be unfair. And I'm only saying this right now because I'm dying. It's probably, like, the only reason why I would mention that at all is because I'm, like, one shot from death right now. Which is definitely not a good place to be. More projectiles. Shoot everyone. Someone give me a wall chicken. Don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me. How dare you even think that that would be okay to do? It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. I need more chicken. I need more chicken. Yeah! Thank you, thank you. I'm not dead yet! I'm not dead yet! I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm not dead, but I'm close. Getting there. It's going bad. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, ooh, ah. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Get away from me, lady. Red lady. Not nice. Red lady, not nice. Go away. Shoot. Ah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, that's the thing. You're helping. Savvy is secretly spawning in chickens for me. Thank you. Somehow. Just willing them into existence like that one. I appreciate this. I don't know why I do this to myself. Actually, I know exactly why I do this to myself. It's because these are the types of games I enjoy playing. And I'm not so much stuck on the I need to succeed, but I will get, like, stubborn about it. And I think that that's just what makes a fun game, is I don't have to think too hard, but I do get really invested. Because that's important. Oh. I also have never been able to figure out if this is just like, oh, they're little, are they faces? They look like little trees. I don't know why I'm being attacked by trees. I didn't harm the trees today. I've been very good. I've been paper conservative. Do we want bird friends? Let's do bird friends. Bird friends, help us. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. Ah. Do I want? Yes. Yeah. Do I want? Yes, I do. Chicken! All of the chickens. Savvy is responsible for all the chickens. Just doesn't know it yet. They just don't know. They don't know. That library book I borrowed Savvy. The 10,000 ways to make chicken. Really big book. Took real forever to get back to the cave. It's so labor intensive. Give me all the things. Ah! Makes me laugh recently how much I lurk in other people's streams. Like, I watch a bunch of you guys. And just in general. It's like, I always check in. I just don't say anything. Because, of course, I'm weird like that. Oh, don't you dare slow me down, you stupid witch lady. I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't do that. That's mean. But I like checking in to see what everybody's doing. Like, I've been watching Revenge play Overwatch and get better. I've been watching Savvy and doing all the Minecraft stuff, which I am super jealous of, believe it or not, because I don't have the skills to do this. Saving my hunger for chili dogs. Ah, I found the grimoire finally! Yay! Now I can see what connects with what. This is good. This is good. We needed this. Oh, stop. Stop slowing me down. Stop slowing me down. Lots of level. Lots of level. Car. No! You have to understand, Savvy, with the Minecraft stuff. Like, I know that you think that you're just being simple, but believe it or not, the fact that you have the plan to build out what you're trying to is impressive. And don't let anybody tell you different. Just because you don't think you're good at what you're doing great. Like, I've been super impressed. And I got squished. Cause yeah, I find everybody's work like amazing. I love what you guys tend to invest your time into, and I really think that, like, just in general. See, but you can see it, which is a good thing. Even if you're winging your design, you can still see what you're doing. Like, I look at it and I don't know what I'm gonna do until I'm almost done. And most of the time it's the same house over and over again. What I do best in Minecraft is just dig. Some sort of mole creature. Yeah. And even if you wing your designs, you still come up with good ones. Mm-hmm. I feel we were close with that one. I'm gonna do it again. Yes. I like the library. The library is actually like my favorite stage for some weird reason. Boom. I haven't heard this song in forever. Weird. The background in my house is the TV in the other room and it's playing music. And it just decided to play random songs from the early 2000s. This one. Ah, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I ain't having it today. At all. Don't even try. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. What have I been singing lately? I've been singing a lot of stuff lately, but for some reason, I've had Christmas songs stuck in my head for several days because obviously I've been making Christmas outfits. Inte det vita. Ja. I had a favorite story. When I was a kid, I used to love fables. I was obsessed with the idea. Like, these stories that tell, like, lessons and things like that. I was just fixated on. And I used to love them. And then, as I grew older, I learned how they all connected to stuff I already liked. I was thinking about the library and I was thinking about stories. Whoa. Don't even. Thank you. Out of my bubble. Out of this. Get out of here. Go away. Stupid masks. Whoa. Don't you dare. Don't. Nope. 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 See, this is the problem with watching me do things like this because I'm so bad at them. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody's bad at these. Hi! Where the heck have I been? I have been hiding mostly, but I am here. I exist. Basically, I just ended up on this track where, like, adult life decided to take over for a bit, so I had to hide. And then, yesterday. Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! A very kind Vuthra. I saw your stream this morning. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I was, like, half asleep. And yes, I know, you streamed later than me, but I had a late night. Dead. I have new outfits on the wheel. I got new stuff. I have a holiday theme for the cage too. If you want to take a look, I'll show you real quick because I can. Hold on. Turn my tunes back on. So I got this over here. We have some snow over in the side, and then we got a new wheel. And this outfit is called Candy Cane. Ta-da! So yeah, I got all kinds of new stuff. This is holiday time. How have you been? How you doing? Game. Yeah. That was all. That was the worst one we've done. We must do better. We must improve. That would involve talking. That would involve actually saying words. You're asking a great deal of me, you know. I'm a hamster after all. Have you been able to figure out a new toy yet? Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, power up. Ah! What happened? Right? I didn't say you couldn't do that. I wonder why. Unable to display highlighted message. Savvy, what'd you try to send? It didn't want to do that. Oh, I have others too. I have a wheel of holiday outfits this time. If you look in the channel points, there's one for outfit change. It should be, where are we at? Oh, it's here. Ah, yes. I have a good little folding stand that I got from Amazon that was like $10. It's one of the metal ones that it like folds in half. Ah, well that would help. Savvy, you're trying to make me question myself here. You're trying to make me question myself. No. That's okay. That's okay. I understand. I do. So. Wait. What? That's just mean. That's just mean. Let's try again. Let's try again for you to send the same message just to cause me pain. Why do you do this to me? You make me... I already have scuff. Like lots of it. Oh my goodness, you guys. See, look, it works. I can do that too. Okay. Before I start this run, Savvy, you are more mischievous. I am not sure how I feel about being raided with tentacles. I will accept it though. Like being Kraken hugged. Yeah, Kraken hug. Guys are funny. Yay. Okay. I'm sorry. I got another thing from work that proceeded to say, hey, can we do this? And I'm like, I don't want to do it right now. And I'm like, no, you don't have to do it right now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for making it so I don't have to do this right now because I don't want to. What'd you break? I mean, apart from Kraken style hugging me. So when do you guys start? Do you like decorate your house for the holidays, or is it like always decorated to a certain extent, or Do you guys have other stuff that you do? Okay, so I've always been anxious. We had this incident when I was a kid where these stupid teenagers decided to try to steal the light up Santa Claus that was in my yard as a kid. And so they ran up and they tried to put him in the car and steal him. And Santa was interlaced with all of everything that was wired to the house. So all of the Christmas lights on the outside and all of... interesting. Okay, so that was the other box of snakes. I will be back in one moment. Agile. Who knows? Yeah, so what happened was they stole the Santa and they put him in the trunk and they tried to run away. And all of the lights were connected to the side of the house. So when they tried to pull Santa into the trunk and drive off, they popped all the lights off the side and sounded like gunfire. And then they got into an accident at the end of the street and Santa flew out into the middle of the intersection. And it was a disaster. It was a disaster. But it was funny. Okay, let me go collect the box of snakes before it gets rained on. One moment, please. Yes. One moment, please. I'll be right back. I have returned. Second box of snakes secured. Box of snakes is the affectionate name given to gifts that come into our house during the holiday season that one or the other of us is not supposed to open. So, say for example, I tell Teddy there is a box of snakes being delivered. It means it is a package he is not to touch. Well, when you live in the same house, it's hard to surprise somebody, you know? It's not always the easiest thing. And his birthday is also in December, so squirreling away all of the things. Yes! Should get one of those ones that just pop up and like throw snakes everywhere. Like confetti. Because that would be fun. So I have big plans for Pupmas this year as well. We tend to do bigger deal presents for the dogs, just because being an adult is one of those things where it's like, if there's something that I want, I typically either save up for it or go get it. You know, I don't really deny myself too much of the things that I would want. And so when it comes to like buying gifts for me, it's a little more challenging. I find that if I spoil the dogs, it turns out like a good time for everybody. So they get like all kinds of new stuff at the holidays. It also gives me an opportunity to get rid of the old stuff that they've kind of destroyed by this time. Because unlike me, the dogs are not attached to the toys and beds that they have. They just like having toys and beds available. Whereas I am ridiculously attached to all of my stuff and have trouble getting rid of anything. Makes me the worst person to move, by the way. I mean, we had to change desks at work recently. I had to move offices. And I had been in my little personal office space for the last 8 years, which means, of course, I had basically moved in. And all my stuff the way that I like it. I had all my things in all the right places, and of course I have to move it all over again. So there's that to consider. Oh, I forgot. I didn't do the other thing. Hold on. That's getting confusing. There we go. Prism! No, my family used to make like a huge deal out of decorating for like Christmas. I tend to do a bigger deal inside where I appreciate it, but I tend to neglect the outside decorations. Mostly just because I am not a person that likes to be outside. But it is a tradition for me, and it's a consistent tradition, that I have to go do the Christmas version of trick-or-treating, which is to go look at all the lights. Because if I don't do that, then I'm sad. Because, you know, Christmas lights are very, very wonderful part of the season for me, even if you're not, like, into the Christmas thing. Oh, they do the whole, you guys do the whole thing? That's awesome. I told the story earlier about how I knew I grew up when I saw my parents go to a Christmas display and they're just watching the electric meter spin around rather than looking at the lights, because he's like, oh my god, this must be so expensive. I never thought of it that way. I don't even think about it that way now, to be honest. The main reason why I don't do it is just because I am not good with ladders, and I'm more convinced that if I have some sort of large-scale display, somebody's going to try to steal it. When we live in the next house we live in, I think that that'll be better. Whole section becomes a display outside. Oh, nice! So it does not extend to the indoor. So he goes the other way. He does the outside, but not the inside. I see, I see. I see. I like the inside. I love the cozy feeling that, like... Honestly, okay, so I was saying earlier, I would leave my Christmas tree up all year if I could proactively be good enough to decorate it for other seasons. But the main reason why I like it is silly, and it's... I absolutely love the ambient lighting that a Christmas tree creates. Like, I really just like the diffused light of the little LEDs is bright enough in the room to make it, like, so that you can see what you're doing, but it's not harsh. It's my favorite part, is to sit there in, like, dim light with a Christmas tree. And I will do that forever. Hours on end if I can get away with it. Mm. Whee! Exactly! It's my favorite little sensation to have. I mean, we moved into this house and we have a fireplace, and I can have a fireplace and I can have a Christmas tree, and it just sort of hang out in that space and just feel cozy. It's so nice. It's so nice. Give me a blanket, you know, some of my favorite stuff on the TV, and I am just a happy little camper. So happy with that whole situation. Obviously, we watched Die Hard. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I will not take no for an answer. We have this whole, like, laundry list of Christmas things that we watch. Because I obviously need to see all of the stupid animated specials that I saw when I was a kid. This is just a requirement in holiday time for me. And please understand, in all of this, my family, not religious. Like, at all. This is not a religious thing for me. This is a cultural thing, almost. This is, like, I don't have the connection to it that, like, the whole religious part. I just have this connection to the sensations that go with feeling like you can show the people that you care about love, and you can make them feel special. You can think about them in a way of getting them something that they would enjoy, or doing something for them that you wouldn't do normally. You get the cozy family vibes. You get the whole thing. It just appeals to me. But I didn't have any of the normal, like, backing to it. So I don't have, like, any... I've never gone to like, church on Christmas or anything like that. I did go to... I had a friend who did, like, their I believe it was their Hanukkah Seder that I went to. But they did their Hanukkah celebration, and they invited me, and I thought that was awesome. Like, all of these traditions that all come up around the same time of year are all meant to do the same kind of thing, which is just bring y'all together and try to make you, you know, think of others and be nice to them. And I like that idea. It's a thing that makes me really happy. Because I feel that, you know, you should spoil the people you care about because they deserve it. And people really like to know that they're appreciated. Sometimes it's the easiest thing in the world to do, and it makes the largest difference, is to just show somebody that they matter. What? Ditch. Let's see. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna spin the wheel. Because I want to wear a different outfit. Is this okay? Can I spend my own channel points? Is this acceptable? I hope so, because I'm doing it anyway. And you know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna charge it. Because if you don't like this outfit, you all can select it and change it. So what we got? We have our elf costume. Alright. We'll be an elf. Be an elf. Ready? Cat Michael. So now I'm an elf. I like it. I think it's cute. Took me forever to figure out how to get my hat to work the right way. It was so weird. It took so long, but I got it. It's actually a piece of hair. Well, so what kind of horns were you looking to do? Are you looking to do like the curved one? Yeah, from the model thing that I've seen. Because I can keep a lookout if I see something. Because they probably do like hair extension. So I'm always looking for stuff. Always looking. Yeah. But there are other options there too. Even so far as like I'd seen new horns recently that I hadn't seen before. the texture aspect. Okay. Ah, I see. See, I had to try to get a little better at it, because part of it is a thing that, you're right, I'm not good at that. That's just not a thing that I excel at in that way. I understand. There are definitely aspects of this that I'm not super stellar at. There are quite a few that I'm getting the hang of slowly but surely, but it's been interesting. I do like the experimentation aspect of a lot of this though, because honestly it's been a lot of fun to play with, to try to figure out how to do what I want to do. So part of what I've learned with all of this is that depending on how you want to make something move, it depends on where in regards to placement you work with it. Like, if you're looking for like outfit physics versus horns or hair, it depends really. So I found that if I do stuff as a hair extension, that'll give me like really floppy movement. If I do it as an ahagao, no. Bleh. Cowlick thingy. Not that one. The other one. I hate my Japanese words. I don't know them. Such a dork. But if I do them as like the attached to the hairpiece that is, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this really fast. Not that one. That's not the thing that you want. That goes in front of my face. That one. Thank you. Alright, so let me go back here for a second. So this is a different outfit. We'll go back in a minute. Alright. So the crown piece on this one, right? This one. Right? So this counts as it's actually the cowlick extension to do it rather than actual hair, because it just sits there and it doesn't account with the ears. But the problem is that I had to spend so much time to position this the right way on my head to get it to look right, just to figure out where it would sit. And so this one has solid structure. So notice there's no wiggle in the stars or anything like that. Whereas if I go back to the elf, because this one is an actual hair extension, it wiggles a lot more. But you can add boning to that. You can add actual like internal bone structure to it. You just have to go in and do it. But that falls into the space of almost rigging, which kind of breaks my brain. I would love to get better at rigging. Like, that was the one thing I was looking at Live 2D. I'm like, oh my god, I want one so bad. I do. I really do, actually. But I'd want it to be a very specific way. And so I first came on the idea of, okay, I'll try to do it myself. And I could draw the art that I wanted, and I could slice it the way I wanted, but when it came to rigging it, my brain just freaking imploded. It just went, bleh, and then it was all done. Like, there was no way. Rigging is an art form in and of itself. Because even if you can draw, or you can do the slicing and stuff that's done in to make it so that you have all the layers that you need, even then, you gotta make it all move consistently. And my brain couldn't do that. I almost died. Ever seen a dumb girl try to do something that they can't do? That's pretty much it. Like, oh my god! What have I done to myself? But yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself. There's a whole, like, world of people that do this stuff, and they've gotten exceptionally good at it. And they really should deserve all of the praise and applause that goes with that, because holy crap, they're way better at it than I am. Why are you leaning? Hello. Position. Thank you. Thank you. I'm entertaining myself. What? Okay. Let's go. Got another half hour, probably. Let's play Arca. Throw some fireballs. Do some damage. See how we do. You know what? Let's go back to it. Okay. Ta-da! Dun, dun. Ah! Okay. Sure. Hold on. We can see what else we get. We have no problem with that. Hold on a minute. Do this. And we'll do this. Okay. Ready? What we get? Are you even ready for this? I don't know. You might not be. You might think that this is like the dumbest thing I do ever. You ready? Are you sure? Hold on. Let me move myself over slightly. I'm clipping in my little box here. Okay. You ready? Oh. Boom. Well, the stripes don't help the length of my legs, honestly. They don't. Because if... So yeah. Hi! So yes, I made Mrs. Claus too, because I can't help myself. And look, my ears poke out of my hat. And thankfully the length of my legs haven't changed. The one thing that does change though is the fact that I tend to stand on my toes, like this. But also that the stripes definitely make them look longer. Yes! Grandma look-alike moment. If you do not like your choice, we can spin again. I thought this one was funny though. I thought it was cute. Like, took me forever to get the hat to come through correctly because I kept clipping my ears out. You don't need points if you want. See, it's your redeem. So if you decide that this isn't the one you like, we can do it again. I am okay with that. See, I believe that you should be happy with your choice. Okay. A couple others are funny too. We do have some funny ones. We have some silly ones. But yeah, I love this one. I do. I really do like Mrs. Claus for some reason. It's just it's a good one. Okay. Back to what we were doing before. This was the one I had on when I was testing earlier today too, so it was like I kept noticing I kept looking over my glasses. It was just really cute. So, does anybody have a favorite holiday cartoon that they need to watch? Like, is there one that you need to watch? Is it like the thing that makes the holiday for you? Whether it's Thanksgiving, because I have to watch the Garfield Thanksgiving special from like the late 80s because I used to draw Garfield on everything. It was the first thing that I learned how to like mimic or copy draw because it was the first way I learned to draw things. And so I drew Garfield all the time from like the Sunday paper or the comics, the funny pages in the paper. And so my mom found all of the shows on and recorded them for me so that I had them because I love them. When I was a kid, I had like old tech in my playroom because whenever like my parents got a DVD player, for example, they gave me the old video watching system in my playroom because all of my stuff was on it. You know, so I could have something. So when they got a new DVD player, they got a Blu-ray player, I got the DVD player kind of thing. So, yes, I did grow up with outdated tech. This looks like an outfit that'll give you cookies. Did I ask you what kind of cookies are your favorite? Yeah. That sounds right. I mean, if you think about it. So, Santa travels all over the world one night to deliver presents to people that like him. What does Mrs. Claus do with her time? Like, I assume that, you know, care of elves falls on to Mrs. Claus. Just as, you know, like, Santa is the CEO of the corporation. And she, like, OSHA for elves. Maybe she's tech. Maybe she's the chief technical officer of, you know, North Pole Incorporated, and we just don't know. You don't know. You never know. You never know. You never know what it could be. Could be any number of things. Could be any number of things. I know, no one's gonna think about that. No one's gonna think about that. But that's okay. No one has. I brought it for you, it's fine. See, just thinking about like the last thing that I think I really wanted for Christmas was that I didn't, you know, just proactively like get for myself or whatever. And it was probably, because I'm such a nerd, it was probably a graphics card for my computer. That was probably like the last gift that I actively asked for from anybody. It was like, hi, I would be perfectly happy if you guys all decided to pool together and just get me a graphics card. That'd be great. Thanks. I didn't get it, but it's okay. Let's see. You know which holiday special my mom really liked? My mom really liked Prep and Landing. The one with the little elves that go in to like prep for Santa before Santa arrives. And she called me like a dozen times saying, you gotta watch this special. You gotta watch this thing. You know, Svetsie, you gotta watch this. I'm like, okay, I'll watch the thing. I liked it. It was cute, but she was just obsessed with it. I don't even know why. I don't know why it appealed so strongly. I wish I knew. I wish I could ask, like, seriously, what was the deal with your obsession with Prep and Land? Grandma to hamper. I've been called a grandma before. I have grandma-based hobbies. Like, I like baking. I like crocheting. Most of these things are not done by people that are my age, ever. So, I have grandma hobbies. I have grandma thoughts periodically, too. It's like, I'm too old for this. Wait, I'm not. This is the age you're supposed to be doing this. Yeah, but I'm just too old for this shit. My grandmother was a really funny person. She got mad. She used to go to church every Sunday for like 35 years. And then one day, she got angry at her pastor for saying that someone wouldn't be allowed into heaven because of something they did years ago. My grandmother firmly believed that people could change and that you could get better, and that was the thing that you were supposed to be striving for. And so she got so mad at her pastor that she refused to go back. She refused. Until the end of her life, she had coffee with God on Sundays at her kitchen table. Because she refused to go see that pastor again because he wasn't being fair. And it was one of those things where she's like, no, I don't like your representative. I like you just fine. I don't like your representation, so I'm not going to talk to them anymore. I'm like, okay. That worked. She was funny, though. She was always funny. Yet another one that I greatly miss and really wish I could talk to. I mean, that one was a little harder, or different, I guess. Because my grandmother passed away, but she had dementia. Yeah, Grease, what was your question? What you want to know? Bleh. You think it's worth it to fix an old RC car? I think it would make me better. If the original design for Power wasn't thinking more power! I think, honestly, that if you can do the renovations and the revisions that are in your head, I would go for it. Because absolute worst case scenario is it doesn't turn out the way you're thinking, but you will definitely learn from the process to do the whole thing better next time. Do you know what I mean? And it gives you the opportunity to tweak it in such a way that it will be custom. And more power is always more power. More power is always better. Always a good thing. Well, not always. I mean, like, in the nature of a dishwasher, I did watch a lot of Home Improvement as a kid. So, in the nature of things like a dishwasher, don't, like, overclock your dishwasher. But your RC car, definitely. Exactly! Yes, Monster Truck RC. Definitely do it. Absolutely. And that means you've got enough room to do what you're trying to do, too. Because if it's a monster truck, then it's definitely got the housing space to handle more power and probably should have more power. Because, yeah. Okay. That I would totally think would be an awesome idea. That would be great. Oh my god, I am the most one-shot I have ever been in my whole life. Look at this. This health bar is actually empty. I should be dead right now. My stomach's growling. Why are you growling? Stop growling. Nobody asked me. Nice! That's awesome. We go to a hobby shop to get, like, Gunpla stuff, and they have this huge RC car section, and I've been looking at the body and the bases and stuff like that, and all the tire customization. I'm like, this has got to be such a cool hobby to get into. Like, this has got to be so neat. Probably expensive, like most hobbies, but still, so freaking cool. And I don't know about you, but that whole, like, playing with remote control cars thing never gets old. Like, even when I was a kid, it was my favorite thing to play with, still my favorite thing to play with. If you were to give me, like, a slot car track, like, right now, I'd go set it up and play. So... It's actually surprising that I haven't bought Teddy an RC car yet. Better really get better battery and more powerful motor. Yeah, yeah. Oof. It is! RC stuff is super cool. It's... like, before you could do... Okay, hold on. Let me go over here for a second. So, before you could drive, you still get, like, a love of cars. It just happens to be a thing that just sort of happens. Can you not do that? Thank you. And RC cars really, really help that. I mean, it gives you expression. It does all kinds of stuff. Well, yeah. It's plastic, too. I mean, it's a plastic shell, so gasoline might be a problem with that. But yeah, still, a chunkier battery will get you way further. And motor, obviously, because you need the torque to be able to move. Battery's that weight, but still. I loved RC cars. I loved them. I always thought they were fun. Like, you can't be sad playing with an RC car. Really? That's awesome! That's so neat! I love people that can do that. That's so cool. I once had a birthday party thing at, like, a slot car racing place, and they had, like, the track that went, like, all the way around the room and up and over. It was so neat. But for legal reasons, it's super. Okay. I know a bit about model railroading. Believe it or not. It is, like, the weirdest series of... My dad was super into the whole model railroad thing. And, like, in my basement when I was a kid, we had a giant, like, half the basement size area that we built mountains and a valley and, like, a tunnel and all the stuff. So I'm familiar with static grass and all that, how to make, like, a giant ravine out of plaster of Paris. The big thing with that is space, though. You have to have lots of space to do, you would think. Model railroading shouldn't be a thing that requires a lot of space, but it does. Also, Savvy, check out a game called Station to Station on Steam. Wishlist that sucker till it goes on sale, and then grab it. Oh, your cousin did the ones where you actually fly? Like, it has, like, a gas engine in it? Nice. That's super cool. I would always be so worried about doing those and then crashing. Like, totally ruining all the work. With the RC car, at least it's on the ground. I have some control over, like, totally wrecking it. But with a plane, I feel like, yeah, it'd be like 5 minutes and then smash. Because I have bad luck. But yeah, me and my dad used to do the model railroad thing. It was fun. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. At least it was an easy fix. Because with my luck, it'd be, like, swept up and, like, launched in somebody's house by a rogue wind gust. I would be so heartbroken. I always thought that was neat, though. I also really thought, like, drones were cool. I just couldn't get my head around it, because with my luck, it really would break in, like, the first 5 seconds. Ah! And I did play the demo. It's not so much a puzzle as it is just creating little trade routes, but there is another one that looks very similar that is just, like, train. I'll send you a link to it. I like mission bases. Like, I need objectives. I get too lost if I don't have one sometimes. But station to station was really chill. It was mostly just, here's how you connect the granary to the dairy. But yeah. I do like puzzles. Even though I'm really bad at them. I find it really funny how people watch me do puzzle games and fail at them. Because I watch this shit back, man. I do. I totally watch this stuff back later. And I realize that I'm horrible. But I have a good time, so I guess that's okay. People who come in now will be so confused. Because this is an outfit that doesn't really look that much like me. What is this grandma doing? Who is this Christmas grandma? It's fair. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, let me think of what that game was. It's gonna bug me now. Hold on. Let me find it. Go here. I have to look at my wish list because my wish list is like enormous. That's the other thing. Half the time it's like people want to, they're like, oh, I'd like to get you something. I'm like, here is my Steam wish list. Buy me anything on this. It might be. Hold on, let me look. That sounds right. That sounds like what I've heard of. There's Unreal. Hold on, let me look at that. Yes, this was it. I had to go look at the pictures. Yes, Rolling Line was it. That's neat though. I love trains. I do. And honestly, that's like quintessential Christmassy stuff too. Oh, it wouldn't run? Well, that sucks. Have they done anything recently with it? Oh, because it's old too. I wonder if they just didn't update it. That's sad. You can't see me pouting, but I'm pouting. Ah, I see. Well, I think about it this way though. You do also have to consider that even if you could run it like independently, it doesn't mean you could stream it. Because I found that even with a decent computer that'll run most games, as soon as I start adding all the other pieces that I need to stream, I can't do it anymore. It's like, it's bleh. It just died. It's so bad. I'm like, it's such a good game. Why won't you let me play? my nightmares with Baldur's Gate 3. Remember I did say on Opal stream, I'm like, no, I played that in my off time. That was the reason, is because there was no way. My machine just went, oh hell no. Hold on. Oh yeah. There we go. I just had to double check something quickly. Because of course, when I'm not paying attention is when I get messaged for a bunch of stuff. Because, yeah, that's how it works. Another question is, why would you do... I'm waiting for Teddy to wake up. Because I'm really hungry. And, excuse me. But I did promise chili dogs today, which is a thing. I also need to check something with you. Ready? So, who has watched... Who's watched The Amazing Digital Circus? Who has watched this? Because this is a very good series. If you haven't seen it yet, it's just starting up. But it's a good one. I have to check this one thing really quick that came in this box. Huh? I just realized I don't know what the connector is. Connector for what? Which connector? And I was talking about The Amazing Digital Circus. Hold on. I'll show you a thing. Let me find it. Take a minute. Do 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 do. Don't do that. There we go. Oh, the battery connector. There are a couple options. You can either, from like the hobby store, stop doing that. From the hobby store, or like yeah, you can get either a battery box, which has 2 wire connections sticking off of it, or you can get the one that clamps like 9-volt batteries together, but probably the box. And then you just solder the 2 connections into the wires that you need, or connect them in general. If I remember correctly. Hang on, I'm looking for something. Okay. There we go. Most of the time. Surprisingly, yes. Alright, hold on. Actually, we'll go over here. Okay. Hold on. I have to change this. I grabbed the wrong audio. This one. There we go. Okay, ready?
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon!
Who are you people? Where am I?
Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. We've all been through this.
If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Welcome to your new home. And your new body.
Why are you knowing?
What do you mean?
You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world.
Don't worry,
of
you're not
wonders
watching all of it. It's
where
only like
anything
a
can
minute.
happen.
I'm fine with doing whatever, as long as I get to see
Not
funny
this
things
again.
happen
Why
to
not
people.
this again?
After a while, you start to realize that
Hold
you
on,
really can't
hold on.
leave.
I need to
Constantly
understand.
chasing an
Why not this again? Do you dislike it? Ah, yes, I'm obsessed with it, which is why I ended up one of my Christmas presents to myself is the plushies. That's why I was bringing it up. Because I thought it was funny. That's okay though. I understand. Not everybody's cup of tea. How does it not make sense? Well, so far it's only a demo. Like, so far it's only a trailer. So we don't know the whole story yet. basically they just get sucked into a VR experience somehow, but we don't know much yet. That was where your disconnect happened, was the fact that he's a face with eyeballs in his mouth. None of it makes any sense. Have to suspend your disbelief slightly to try to get around it. But yeah. See, I just like things like this. I like things that look like visually just odd. It just makes me happy somehow. Oh, how does it talk when it clearly has a tongue, but it definitely has no voice box because it has a neck, but nothing that connects to it? The whole host of problems there. Whole host of logistical possibilities. How does a chess piece talk? Almost made all that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I got Teddy a really awesome present, and I can't say anything because he watches the stream. Leave it to me. I'm excited. I hope it works. It'll make me happy. But no, that was part of the other thing that always seems to happen with my delightful process of buying things for myself is I proceed to I proceed to buy a lot of stuff for myself when I do this. So even if I like wanted to, I can't bring myself to always just not buy things for me too. Which is terrible. It's terrible. I'm confused. This is true though. Okay. Can we do one more run? And then I'll go wake Teddy up to go get food because I'm starving to death. What do you think? Also, I need to find some Christmas games. Yeah, you can use 9-volt battery. And the advantage with the 9-volt battery is that it comes with that little thing that just locks into it. If it's got enough power to pull from. You can also run, I believe you can run 2 in sequence if you do it correctly. If I remember my rules correctly. It's possible. I've literally never done like a reaction to a full video. It's so funny to me. This game. Like I turned it off like instantly. Yeah, you can use 9-volt battery. As soon as somebody's like, no, I don't want to watch this. I'm like, oh, okay. And the advantage with the 9-volt battery is that it comes with that little thing that just live in the world of one guy. If it's got enough power to pull from, you can all. Okay. We will do one more attempt. We'll pick a different character this time. I think. Well, the original was 7.2 volts. Nickel cadmium battery. Yeah, it's nickel cadmium normally with the NiCd. Yeah, and those you can do in series as well, because that's at like. But I think a 9-volt should be more than enough depending on the update to the engine. If it needs more than that, that would be the only thing. But the engine, the upgraded motor that you're using should tell you how much it needs to power it. Yeah. Also, surprisingly, 9-volt batteries seem to last just this side of forever. I'm not quite sure how or why, but they do. Like, think about it. Your smoke detector is on all the time. Everything I've had that had like a 9-volt battery in it, unless it was like on constantly for 3 days, was fine. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. That being said, though, lithium ion allows you to do the recharge a little better, too. We'll do Gennaro. Because we haven't done him yet. We haven't bought him yet, so we may as well. Knife stabby guy. Such a knife guy. Or. Okay. We'll let you cook. We're letting Grease cook. What's he got? What you got? Strap a small motorcycle on top of it and just use that. Well, yes. There's also the opportunity of, you know, employing a hamster to run for you. But there is the cost of food in that instance. I'm just saying. Just saying, it's a possibility. It's a thing. Oh goodness, get off me. Who? What? No. I need a thing that makes it so that when I freeze things, they explode. My old boss used to make jokes that my car ran on hamster power. That is so weird. Quick turn. I don't know. All I know is that I'm kind of excited for the holidays this time, just because I'm excited for my friends and my family to feel loved and appreciated, because I think that's nice. And I think that's the thing that we should strive for, because that's nice to do. It's nice to make people feel like they matter to you. I used to go through lots of points where I feel like I'm just sort of annoying and no one would really want to deal with me anyway if they didn't actually have to. And it's just nice to remind people, because everybody gets that way and everybody feels that way sometimes. Everybody just sort of feels like, oh god, I must just be bothering everybody. And you're not, I promise. There's definitely someone in your life that's like, nah, I'm happy to hear from you, I'm happy to help. And if they're not, then you got me. I'm always happy to hear from you. So, even if you think you don't have somebody that's got that, you got that. See? All for coming to watch a stupid hamster stream a game that nobody cares about. So thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I sometimes think about, like, where life would have taken me if I had done a couple of little things different. And honestly, like, I got upset with myself at some point because I'm like, oh my god, this situation sucks. And I'm like, wait. Ah, thank you. I'm not dead yet. But yeah, thank you. And I kind of got to the point where it's like, you know, I wouldn't be who I am and I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't do exactly what I did. So, sitting here harping about things I can't change or worrying about woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff that I did before. Let's not. Let's just focus on making folks happy and being here. And thank you for the dance party. I'm freeze for half a second. I'm like, wait. Ah, thank you. I'm not dead yet. But yes, thank you. And I kind of got to the point where it's like, you know, I wouldn't be who I am and I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't do exactly what I did. So, sitting here harping about things I can't change, and worrying about
No.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Let's not. Let's just focus on making folks happy and being here.
See, this is crunch time. Let's go. We only have like half health and we gotta do it.
It played twice. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's because that's doing the other thing. There we go. It's because the other thing played. That's why. I had to check sound for a second. So then we put that away. So that's gone now. And it was because I had played the browser audio. And I should change it back to the wheel. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it. Echo! Echo. Is the echo resolved now? Hopefully. There we go. That should be the end of the echo. I believe. Right? Yay! Resume. Echo. Ah! No! Get away from me. It's off. Go away. See, this is why I actually have... Normally I have like 2 different browsers open. One of them for stream, and one of them for me. To prevent these types of issues from happening. Silly me. Opened the thing I wanted to show in the wrong browser. Duh. Ah. You haven't taken the whole housing off yet? I mean, it should be just a couple of clips to open up the whole thing, no? If I remember my RC car anatomy correctly. That being said, I could be wholeheartedly wrong. Ah! Yeah. One clip and a whole lot of screws makes sense. It's just like a computer housing. Fire! No, don't touch me. Yay! Yay! I am really looking forward to chili dogs today. And a strawberry banana milkshake. Yep, I've decided now. I have decided. Actually, you know what? There's probably a power bank slash duct tape on it, weld them both together. Oh no, you could. Probably not the safest of choices. That being said, they do sell a lot of small power banks. And it probably would work to do the engine that way. I'm just not sure logistically how you'd do it. Either it will or it won't work. One or the other. Oh yeah. Like, either it'll work or it won't work at all. But you'll find out awful fast. And then you'll know. So it could be worse. And it probably wouldn't be the first time it's worked that way, because if you think about it, like a USB power bank or like a phone power bank is kind of like a brilliant thing to do with it. It's rechargeable, it's self-contained. And I guess it all depends on how. There's just really every sound. Yeah, that. That's true. So then it would be like, what's the word I need for the limiter piece? Because I know there's a way to add like a limiter to it. I just never remember what it's called. Teddy would be so upset with me right now. I have clearly not watched enough Big Clive. Like, that's clearly what's going on right now. Should be axe in the bracer, if I remember correctly. Is it? Oh no, it's the knife in the bracer. It's the axe in the candelabra. So we need the knife. I wish I had more electrical skill, because that would be so cool. I have none. I mean, I understand that, like, electrical skill really is just the application of theory into practice. But I don't have enough theory. Question. Question. That means ask your question. Yeah. In the US, they have skill classes in high school. Yes, they do. So I went to, in my junior and senior year of high school, I went to the technical school for tech classes in addition to my regular classes that I would go for like half the day to a trade school. And then I'd go back to my regular high school for my regular classes. So we did have vocational school, is what they like to call it here. Oddly enough, it was funny because I originally had gone to my vocational school to go do culinary arts. I wanted to be a chef. And I ended up, yes, we have electrical engineering, we had like motor vehicles and like electronics repair and things like that. Yeah, vocational school. Because I wanted to do culinary arts, and I wanted to do they had a kitchen restaurant setup thing in my vocational school. And of course, my delightful father told me that was a terrible idea and I would never make any money, and that's the stupidest thing I could have possibly wanted to do, so he made me feel bad about it. So I decided that I was going to do applied business instead. And that means I basically ended up in the vocational equivalent of computer class. And I knew way more than my teacher at that point. I had been building computers for years. So I basically was my teacher's assistant for most of the year. I did marketing pamphlets and paperwork for like the horticulture folks that were growing Christmas trees and doing handmade wreaths for what you call it? What do you call those things? Fundraiser? It's a fundraiser, yeah. So I ended up doing all that stuff. Now, do you say it like EPAL, or is it like... Do you just call it like EPAL? Or the translation in the letters, obviously, would make more sense. Because we call it either tech school or voc school, which is short for vocational school. I always love hearing
about where you guys are from and how stuff is different than what I'm used to. Because it fascinates me. Because I know we have like 90% of the same stuff. It's just all called something different, you know? Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. Didn't I just say that I needed... No, I need the candelabra for the other one, so I don't need that yet. I'll just do it. We need the knife for the hand thingy. That's right. That's right! Don't you touch me. I am a wonderful nun. Leave me alone. Nun in a very bad place. Only today. Run away! Run the hell away. Yeah, you are correct. I don't understand. I am sadly cursed by only knowing my own language, and I know that kind of marginally. Speak 2 languages, English and bad English. Hold on. Let's see. So we need a book. Professional high school. Yeah, that's what... We call it technical high school here, but it's sort of the same thing. Because they did have an option. There were like 2 options there. Where like... No, on the one hand, you could do it as like part-time, half-time, and you'd go back to like regular high school during the rest of the day. Or you could actually take all of your classes at the tech school. And instead of getting like a high school diploma proper, I guess you got a GED at the end of it? Yeah. Because it was always more focused on practical things. It was more focused on like practical mathematics, practical economics, all of those things were all practical classes for them. So like math classes and things like that were all actual reality-based rather than doing, like, say, calculus, which I know is reality-based, but feels very theoretical when you're working it, you know? It was either morning or evening. Yeah, we had the same sort of deal where you got into, like, the morning bracket or the afternoon bracket. I really liked tech school. It was considerably less stress than regular high school at the time. I mean, my regular high school experience was obviously nothing to be too proud of based off of the fact that, you know, everybody kind of hated me. But I was a weirdo. I mean, I wasn't trying to be weird. I just didn't know how not to be weird at the time. So I always just came off a little strange, and it just made my life kind of challenging in high school because I didn't have a lot of friends. I did have the worst experience possible when I went from junior high school to senior high school. So it would have been the transition between 8th grade and 9th grade, just about. All my friends ditched me. All of them. I had made like a solid like 5 or 6 core friends at the time. And every last one of them over summer vacation decided that they were going to try to be popular. And their first attempt to do so was to start picking on me. And so I went from my friends, people I thought were my friends, to them being my tormentors and arming my tormentors with more ammunition than they ever had before because these were people that I actually trusted. It was so annoying. And I had such a hard time with it. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, you know what? It's on them. They decided to do this, not me. RC is made with a 9.6 volt battery and they're cheating you by using a 7.2. That is also possible. Because they're not giving it all the power it deserves. Your RC car deserves more power than that. It just does. Needs to be stronger. I hear the definitive footsteps of a teddy. I do. Which means I am one step closer to Chili Dog Nirvana. Therefore, this will be my last run. So let's see if we can survive. Let's see if we have the power to survive this disaster. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. I don't know. Who knows? The power of chili dogs may compel me to actually throw this run entirely and go, you know what, I'm starving to death. I need chili dogs in my life. But I don't think so. I'm actually just far too stubborn for that. Ah! Oh yeah, well, hold on. If you fix it though, you're gonna be jumping up and down like crazy. It's gonna be so funny. You're gonna be so excited and so happy when you do it. It'll be so cool. Like, don't even cut yourself short with that. Ah! Give me my chicken and get out of my way. Yeah. No! Chicken! Axe. Stop chomping on me. So rude. You're so rude. No! Ah! Get off, get off. Dead. I'm dead. Okay. Sure. With that, I'm gonna go get some food. Oh, hold on. Let's go back over here for a minute. Actually, we'll do this. So, I'll give you one more sneak preview before we go. You ready? Do free spin time for a minute. And I'll show you one more holiday outfit before we leave. We got the holiday maid dress, which I think is super cute, so let's take a look. Ready? Okay. We're gonna raid, yeah. Aren't I cute? Look like a Christmas present. So yeah, who we gonna raid? Anybody got any suggestions? Who they want to go see today? Let's see. Let's see who's working. Let's see who's working today. Who we got? Walters, we got R. Who you got? What would you like to suggest, Grace? More than happy to raid somebody new. Alright, let's see. Pixel! Pixel! Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Hold on. Let's find. Pokemon Infinite? Alrighty. Let's go see. We're gonna go see somebody new. Be nice. Ready? Let's go. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I appreciate you. I hope y'all have a lovely Sunday. And we'll see you later. Okay. Ready? Ready? Bye.